While cannabis criminalization may have gone up in smoke a year ago, what with the drug's legalization in New York State for adults 21 years of age and older, the Bronx Cannabis Hub says decriminalization simply isn't enough. The Bronx Cannabis Hub is a product of multiple branches, including the Bronx Defenders, the Bronx Community Foundation, as well as community leaders like Bronx Borough President Vanessa Gibson and Democratic United States Senator Chuck Schumer.
When New York legalized cannabis a little bit over a year ago, they did so not just with the goal of actually making the plant legal to consume, but also with a look back to repair past harm done by decades of racist cannabis policing.
It's with those same intentions that the Bronx Cannabis Hub was launched, as the hub will work to execute a three-pronged approach when repairing some of those past harms: expunging past cannabis convictions, community investment, which would see 40% of tax revenue from cannabis going back to communities disproportionately affected by the proclaimed war on drugs, and social equity in licensing. This means that those unjustly targeted by marijuana's illegalization in the past will receive the help and support they need through the licensing process. In fact, the first 100 to 200 adult-use retail dispensary licenses will have been reserved for those who were arrested for cannabis-related offenses. But while the new legal relationship between New York State and cannabis may be budding, that doesn't mean all is on a high note.
Once legalization happened, you started seeing a lot more folks who were claiming to be marijuana cannabis experts, so consultants, lawyers, cannabis lawyers. And a lot of these folks, one, they're either not from New York State or they haven't been part of the process. And so they were looking at this opportunity as a way to take advantage, especially of social equity applicants who may or may not know, right? This lawyer comes to you and say, I can guarantee you a license, right? Because that's another thing we're hearing, that these vultures, for lack of a better word, are guaranteeing, saying they're going to guarantee these social equity applicants a license, and then having them pay $150,000 or even tell them that they will only have 49% ownership of their own license.
It is also these types of exploitative practices the Bronx Cannabis Hub will be working to combat through its educational approach to marijuana use. Reporting from Grand Concourse, I'm Noah Osborne.